And their huge display, large and small, in a variety of colors, are 50% off. Yes, azaleas blooming and ready to bloom for fall. Half price at Bob Wines. And don't forget this BOGO. Mix or match your choice of flowering shrubs. All buy one, get one free while they last. And if you're ready, Bob's famous fall veggies are ready for you. The Jumbo 4-pack, too many to mention, not $8.99, just $4.99 at Bob Wines. And look for those gorgeous single and double blooming hibiscus, marked down to just $29.99. Your fall starts at Bob Wines, so hurry on over to Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Daily till 4, Saturday till 3, and the same blooming place since 1952.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to a Friday edition of Ocala Talks, as she does every Friday for 30 minutes. She joins me as Susan Schmitz, and then she's got here for Dumb Crook News because Joe's not here. So
yes.
Got some good Dumb Crook News today as well. So, a lot happened in the last couple of days. The mandate has come down from our president that now if you work for the federal government, you're a contractor with the federal government, or you have a company that has 100 or more employees, you must be vaccinated.
Could you imagine if Donald Trump was still in office and said that?
They'd have him impeached.
The outrage.
Later this afternoon.
And nothing. I have heard nothing this entire time. And for a president to sit down and at the first day of his office and sign like 800, I know I'm exaggerating, but
still, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like
to undo everything Trump had done through executive order.
Through executive order, which, by the way, during his campaign said, if you do that, you're a dictator.
By the way.
And then what did he do?
He did that. By the way, less than a month ago, Joe Biden, his press secretary, and the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, all said mandates will never be something that we do in the United States. We're never going to force people to do anything in the United States. It's not the American way.
Hello.
Liars.
Liars. And I heard you earlier.
Liars.
And I heard you earlier, and I don't know, and I'm sure you mentioned it, but I heard about we just need to put a camera in your home for your safety or whatnot.
I'm sure that's coming.
Hello, 1984.
Big Brother, he's watching.
Anyone remember that book?
Big Brother's been watching with your phones and everything. Yes, but it's my choice to have my phone.
It is.
I can turn my phone off. It won't turn off, but it still stays on. Yeah, but I could leave it in a black locked closet in my house. All it would see is just a black locked closet.
Right.
That's my choice.
It's a choice.
That's what we're talking about here. Choice. When the government dictates what you do, that's called a dictatorship or communism. And that's what Joe Biden.
So let me throw this out to you. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm all about...
And by the way, Susan and I are both vaccinated.
We are. We're both vaccinated.
We made the choice and did it.
And when the booster comes out, we're probably going to get the booster.
Right.
And that was our choice.
So we're not anti-vaccination.
We're pro-choice.
100%.
So I had a conversation, and I like to keep an open mind and listen to everyone's point of views. I had a conversation yesterday with somebody that said, well, when the government said to put a seatbelt on, you did or you got a ticket. What's the difference here? What's your take on that, Tom?
Well, that was done legislatively. There was checks and balances involved. The president of the United States just didn't say everybody needs to wear a seatbelt now, or you're going to get fined.
Okay, that's
the people we duly elected. and that's a state-by-state thing. Now it's a national thing, but
Right.
it went state-by-state. The people we duly elected in a democratic republic, because we don't have a democracy, we have a democratic republic, which means we elect people to represent our area instead of all of us. Because a democracy, a true democracy, is everybody gets together, 370 million Americans get together, and we make a decision.
Right.
That's impossible.
Right.
So we have a democratic republic. We have sections of the country that we elect individuals from those sections to represent those sections. And whether you think they are or not, it's a whole different conversation. But once they're duly elected, then it's their job to enact laws that may or may not benefit you, or infrastructure, stuff like that. And one of the things they saw was a chance to make a car more safe. Although I think it's ludicrous that I can be in a car surrounded by airbags and all kind of safety features, and I have to wear a seatbelt. And a guy can get on the back of a guy can get on a motorcycle,
not wear a helmet,
flip flops, pair of shorts, no shirt, no helmet, and that's perfectly fine. But that's neither here nor there. But it was a legislative process.
Right. Okay.
Okay. If they legislated that we had to take the vaccine, that's a different thing. California just legislated that you have to now, to go to school, you have to have the vaccine. That was done through legislation. I don't agree with it, but we elected those people to make those decisions for us.
Right.
And so it was done legislatively. It wasn't done by one person just signing a piece of paper and saying, here's the deal.
And then threatening the states that don't do it.
Yeah, I'm coming after you governors. Good morning. You're on with Susan and Tom.
Good morning, Susan, Tom. This is Sonny calling in. I'd like to point out the fact that one of the edicts that the occupant of the White House came across with was the cancellation of the Keystone Pipeline. Wait a minute. That Keystone Pipeline starts up in Alberta, Canada, and was working its way down to either Louisiana or Houston or one of those places for refining. To me, that was an international agreement signed between the United States and Canada. How come there was not even a peep out of anyone in Washington, like a Republican or another Democrat, or maybe even I just don't get it. Why nobody said anything about that? That is usually like treaties. I know President Trump made quite a to-do about it, that we were, going to become energy independent and help Canada out all at the same time. I mean, you say to yourself, what's to stop Canada from sending a pipeline down the Canadian Pacific right away? And the big thing, the reason for that is the weather. The oil would probably freeze or clog up the line going to Vancouver.
There was a reason they chose to run it south into the United States. I agree with you 100%.
Exactly.
I agree with you, Sonny. Hey, thanks for the call, Sonny. We appreciate you. Yeah, Sonny's right. Nobody said a peep about Joe Biden just using the power of the pen to say tens of thousands of potential workers out of jobs. Nobody cared. Now he's mandating to private businesses now, if you have over 100 employees, you have to get vaccinated. The Labor Department's drawing up words to that effect right now. Why isn't the House of Representatives and the Senate drawing up those words? Mm-hmm. Where's the checks and balances here?
Right.
There is none. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's time for Dumb Crook News right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
The science at the Cleveland Clinic reveals if you've had COVID-19, your immune system is just as strong against the virus as if you had the vaccine. President Biden on Thursday lectured Americans, demonized the unvaccinated, and took no questions from reporters.
I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated.
Biden on the campaign trail.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand it be mandatory.
The White House in July.
One, that's not the role of the federal government.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi in late April.
We cannot require someone to be vaccinated. That's just not what we can do.
COVID confusion continues in America. USA Radio News.
For over 20 years, Extendivite has been helping people. Here is a testimonial from Amazon.com. Glad I found this product. I am 51 years old and started getting headaches a couple of times a week. I went to the doctor and my blood pressure was a little high at around 150/95. I found out about Extendivite and I ordered some to try it. Immediately, I felt better and it lowered my blood pressure and my headaches went away almost instant. I have been taking it now for about 4 months and I am so glad I found this product. You won't be disappointed. Extendivite is only $69.95 for a 2-month supply. To order, call 1-877-928-8822 or visit heartdrop.com. That's HEARTDROP.com.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Ugh, what wrong?
Ugh, need wood for fire.
Ugh, I go get. Ugh, I got wood for fire.
Ugh, what takes so long?
Had to use restroom. Someone not refill toilet paper.
Ugh, my bad. You wash hands?
Ugh, of course. Ugh, what caveman you take me for?
You know, Dan, people who save money by switching to Mike's Got Plumbing